Good afternoon, everyone. Well, I've just received my new chainsaw chain grinder from Jono and Jono. It arrived yesterday, so I'm about to put it on a block of wood so I can move it from vise to vise, get out of my road when I'm using the bench here. I don't have a lot of room, so I'll drill a couple of holes, I'll bolt it down with a couple of roofing bolts, and we'll give it a try on a chain. Cheers for a minute. Right, there we go. I've just pre-drilled a couple of holes 100mm apart, which is about 4 inches. I found a couple of washers for these roofing screws. They're probably just over 2 inches, I'd say. So I'll put the unit on it. They're set 100mm apart, and I'll put it on there. And it'll be on the block there, so it's movable, so I can just take it off. So don't take up all my bench space. There's not a lot on here. So anyway, I found a couple of screws and washers. And here's my sizing plate and my little cleaning stone, a couple of little Allen screws, and two of the other round discs, the ones we're doing steel chains. So I'll get them out and show you later. Alright, cheers for a minute. Right, there we are. I've got it to the 3x2 or 75mm by 50mm. There we go. I've got that on. I had to take the top half of it off, so now I've got to put it all back together again. So it's a bit of a pain in the butt, but anyway, I'll just reassemble it. Right, there we go. I have it on. It's bolted here by two roofing screws. I've got it set to 30 degrees for the chain. I'll have to get the chain out to see if it's the left hand side or right hand side. I've got the diamond tipped blade on, and I've got it set to 60 degrees up here. It's dead on 60 degrees. I don't know if you can see it or not, sorry. 60 degrees at the front, and it says 60 degrees on the back as well. Right, so I got the plug unraveled, so now I just got to go and get a chain. Right, here we go. I've got my backstop for the tooth set so that the tooth doesn't go back any further. I've got the lock on so my chain doesn't move. I've got my height adjuster set so that it just, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but it just goes in to the gullet of the tooth, which is set at 60 degrees. You can see back here, 60 degrees, 30 degrees, and I'm doing a left tooth. So I've just plugged it in, so now the time is to see whether the motor even works. I've got my face mask on because apparently this dust isn't all that good. Whoop, there we go. I've turned it on. Now this is the tungsten chain, so it's tight. So this will tell it's just touching. Just touching the tooth. And of course I've got a face mask on, and it's fogging my glasses up. Well, it's just got into the gullet, hasn't it? I should just back that off a little bit more and go a bit closer to the tooth, because I think it's missed a tooth. Alright, I'll get back to you. There we go. I've just given it a very fine readjustment. Sorry, if I can get my tooth. And there's the tooth there. Look at that. It's probably not right down in the gullet so much, but it's got the tooth perfectly, I think. Alright, I'll do a couple more. This is on my longer brand name, longer CB 84 drag link. It's 3/8 chain of 0.58 or 1.5mm chain, tungsten, and it's a semi chisel Alright, so I've got you zoomed in a bit too much there, but yeah, that's it. That's the first tooth so far. First tooth so far, so it looks pretty good for my first attempt. Alright then, I'll do a couple more and I'll get back to you in a moment. Right, once you get used to it, I've only done a couple of teeth so far. That's it. Done. But sorry, I've just zoomed in, but it looks pretty good. Okay, I'll keep on going. Right, there's probably a better shot. So I'm just trying to get the light on it. Whoop. I'm trying to get the light on it, and then yeah, there. Looks pretty good. All right, right, there we go. I've just come back around. I didn't realise I've gone there. There's my black mark on the tooth. So I've gone about another 3 after it, extra. But anyway, the only thing I haven't done is I haven't put a 5 or 10 degree tilt on it. And you can see it's gone down into the gullet, but it hasn't gone right down the bottom of the gullet with the tilt. So I've just come down to 0 degrees. I'll have to do the same for the right hand teeth. Anyhow, I'll readjust it. I'll bring it right back around to here, to the 30 degrees, without making this video too long. This will be for the right teeth. There we go, 30 degrees. And I'll start and I'll just set up. I shall be back shortly. Right, I've turned that around to 30 degrees on the other side, so here's my first tooth. I'll just put the light on it so it goes out of focus. I'll just try that, see how it goes. Just lightly. That's it. That's all you do once you set up. Oh, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. All right, I'll try some of the others. I got back to me black dot just there. Okay, bye for a minute. Right, okay. I've done the chain, and I don't know if it'll even focus on there. Sorry about all the noise in the background. Right, I've just repositioned myself, so there you go. That's the teeth, but you can see I've missed that tiny little corner up top there on a couple of them. Yeah, and then some I've got. There you go, that's perfect. But as I was saying, on some of the videos I've watched, they didn't have a 10 degrees tilt, and I didn't do a 10 degree tilt in this, but maybe I should have. So yeah, I just missed that little tiny corner right on there on a couple of them. So, but anyway, the proof will be in the pudding when I take it out and try it. All right then, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.